What's up, guys? It is April 24th, 2018. Welcome to the kingdom. I'm your host, Justin, and from fortheloveofpicks.com. And of course, today is day 27 of 30. We are going 30 days live from my personal Facebook account. If you sign up for the Facebook page, like the page, subscribe to the website, subscribe to the YouTube channel, you will be notified when we go live with our live broadcast, which this is The Kingdom, Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern, Saturday and Sundays at 12 p.m. Eastern. I got those times wrong. 4 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern, Saturdays and Sundays. All right, so with that said, yesterday was a really good day for us. I said on the show that we hope to go 6-0. We came close to that. I went 4-0, and Ryan was 0-2 with his NBA picks, which led us to 4-2 on the day, and so not a bad day for us. And of course, we will be giving out more picks today. No NHL, only NBA and Major League Baseball today. And today we are live for the second time from our YouTube channel. So if you are new to the broadcast, or if you're joining us on Facebook, make sure you join us on YouTube. Go to the YouTube channel and subscribe. We've got Facebook down here and YouTube up top. And we're almost at the end of our 30-day trial from Facebook. This is day 27, like I said, so 4 days left. And after that, we will no longer be broadcasting from my personal account. And if you have not signed up or subscribed or liked the Facebook page, you will no longer be notified of our live broadcast or any of our original content that we do on YouTube. So once again, go to the YouTube channel, For the Love of Page, like the page, subscribe on YouTube, and of course, go to the website and subscribe as well. Those of you who liked the Facebook page, there is that you'll miss by not being a subscriber to either the website or the YouTube channel. I'm going to contact some of you guys and get your email address so you don't have to necessarily go to the website. Yeah, I realize trying to get you guys to sign up 3 different locations is asking a lot in today's day of technology and internet and social media. Getting anybody to do it once is a victory. So 3 times is a little much. So I'll be getting your email addresses and adding you to the subscribers for the website since you're already signed up for the Facebook. But I cannot go to YouTube and sign you up there. So make sure you go to the YouTube channel and subscribe. All of our parlay videos, our upset alert videos, and any other videos that I do going forward will all be done through the YouTube channel. The only thing you're going to see on Facebook is going to be the live show. We'll always broadcast from both Facebook and YouTube, barring any changes, but all of our other content, all of our other videos will all be on the YouTube channel. So again, if you're signed up for Facebook but not for YouTube, make sure you jump on over and subscribe so you're not missing anything. All right, and so we've got a lot more games today, even though we're missing NHL. We only had 9 Major League Baseball games yesterday. We got 15 today. And then, of course, we have 3 basketball games as opposed to the 2 we had yesterday. So no hockey, but more basketball and baseball. Yesterday on the show, I talked about how I'd kind of, the day before we had gone 3-3 on the live show, but I'd killed it on the website. Well, yesterday we flipped it, so this is not necessarily good or bad, but gives you kind of an idea of what I'm talking about. So what happened is yesterday on the show, I nailed it 4-0, but on the website total, I went 5-7. So that means outside of the show, I only had one win. Well, the point of that though is even on days when I was a little off, I gave you guys 4 of my 5 winners, which means I continue to give you guys my best values. Even on my off days, I should always be able to find at least, like even on this day, 12 games total, that I went 5-7, but I was able to decipher out of those games 5 winners and give you those on the show. And so that just shows that you're going to find my best value, and interesting other victory, you would have found platinum package area, went 1-1 there, but all of my losses, with the exception of that one pick in the platinum area, all my in games that I was picking, because we pick every single game, not games I was necessarily giving you guys out as a good pick with a lot of nature. So keep watching this show. You're getting my best picks with the exception of those platinum packages. That's always going to be your best bet. And if you sign up for those, I can make you money. And as I've said a couple times, you who are willing to be maybe the first people who sign up for those, I'm willing to give you guarantee that if I don't win you money over a week or a 30-day span, I'll give you your money back, or give you another week, whichever you like. But I don't think that that's going to be the issue. If you buy that platinum package, you're going for that week or a month. That's why I'm willing to give you that guarantee. And so with that said, let's get into today. Although I will say those NBA games really did so good on the early games. I got a little confident in the NBA, and that was the one place we did not hit yesterday. Confident that Oklahoma City was going to win that game yesterday and get back to being 2-2. And it's funny. There's a lot of videos during the ball one. It's same guy that I've watched a couple times. So to be able to remember his name, but ESPN personality, Colin Cowherd, that's his name. Yeah, he said that basically Russell Westbrook had won by pumping them up with guarantees. He said, hey, I guarantee that won't happen. We're going to go out there and we're going to get this game, and he said only fuel the other team. And he Donovan Mitchell, funny, posted something on Instagram or whatever it was, where he Monicon, where he was doing this, just had his finger above his mouth, and he's a rookie, veteran, however long he's been in the league, and getting so pumped up, go out and speak for him. I saw that video, value in it, but I just really thought that they were going to come out. And Russell Westbrook looked bad. Paul George didn't look good. Melo looked horrible. So I don't know what to think of them. Before that, the Oklahoma were not a good matched up team with the players they have. I mean, they don't have any 3-point shooters almost. So your typical NBA teams are in the 3 at a high volume. It's a bunch of guys who do isolation basketball. If Paul George's not hitting his shots, if Russell Westbrook is taking 3 in his face rather than this is a bad team. Who else is going to score? And that kind of showed. Probably going to fade the Thunder, although they are Oklahoma City. We'll see what they do in Oklahoma. See them coming back and win the series, but you know, ESPN right, his personal battle cost them a game, and it absolutely looked like it did. So, with that said, we've got some good games on the card tonight. With there being, I'm going to give you 4 and 2 NBA picks. We always give out 6 picks. And so with that, our picks for today. And on the Indians lately, we've got the Indians and the Cubs. And let's see who we got pitching. I apologize when I reach over. You get a chock full of my chin and how to solution that I'll just I'm gonna just have to start writing all this stuff down. Deal with it. All right, so we got the Cubs and the Indians. And who is I guess I gotta fix that. I got the wrong thing written on the website. Give me a second and let me one. Gotta get back into it. Let's see if I can ever bring this up. I'll tell you who's pitching. All right, so we got Tyler Chatwood pitching against Josh Tomlin today. Cubs are on the road. They have not looked as good as people expected. They don't look to be even the favorite in that. Of course, the Indians in kind of a soft division, they're always the favorites. And they're playing at home today. We're getting a lot of good. For some reason, Vegas is leaning towards Chicago. It's kind of that Cubs name. I think they're kind of soft, especially on the road. It's good enough here to use this advantage to them at home. 9 is possibly a good play. The Indians, from what I've seen, haven't scored a ton of runs, but we're going to take the Indians money line. Places team, and I'm looking at 119 where I'm at, so we're going to take the Indians 119 since that's what I'm looking at, and that'll be our first pick of the day. Indians have covered for us a lot lately, guys. They covered 2 days in a row on the 1.5. Did not today, but won another game. So I expect them to continue their winning as well. For our second game, I'm going to look at let's see, over Astros. We covered there yesterday. I swear it wants me to click a million things just to see who's pitching. We're going to go back to the well today for the Angels and Astros. We've got Shohei Ohtani, of course, the phenom who bats and pitches. We won't get to see his bat today. He pitches in the American League, which uses a DH. Wish he had signed in the National League with the Dodgers. I would have loved to see him pitching and hitting home runs in the same game. But we've got him going up against Charlie Morton here. These are 2 teams that can put up on offense, but these are also 2 teams that just have some really killer pitching. Charlie Morton might be one of the better pitchers on this rotation that you don't know about. Because, of course, you've got Verlander, you've got Keuchel, and, Charlie Morton's just as strong and reliable as anybody else. Shohei Ohtani has been fantastic so far. Still waiting to have a game where he just serves up a bunch of runs, but I don't think this is going to be it. I think the under is the play here. There is some value in the Angels as a underdog at plus 135, but we're going to take the under of 8 and call that our second pick of the day. I expect this to be a low run game. I'm thinking like, I don't know, 3-1, 4-2. Somewhere in that range, we should be good staying in the under of 8. So that'll be our second pick for today's show. Of course, guys, when you're in the live broadcast, if you could just take the time to hit the like button, I'd appreciate it. Of course, the show will always be 100% free, but if you wouldn't mind just taking that time to hit the like button, all the likes we get helps us going forward. Make sure you are signing up for the Facebook page, the YouTube channel, subscribe, and the website, subscribe. You have to hit all 3 to get all of the content. Of course, as I said earlier, the YouTube channel is where all the videos are done. So you're going to get all your best content through the YouTube channel. In fact, if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you're going to get the live broadcast. You're going to get all the videos. The only thing you won't get from subscribing to the YouTube channel is some of the things we'll give out through the website. So really, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and get almost every bit of content that we're going to do. But your best bet is to have all 3. Go to the website, go to the YouTube channel, go to the Facebook page. And of course, guys, if you ever have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them. This isn't just about picks. Of course, we're here to talk sports. So if you have any just general discussion topics, something you want to talk about, doesn't even have to be in the season that it doesn't have to be basketball, it doesn't have to be hockey or baseball. If you want to talk football, I'm saying we can always talk football. It's always a good time to talk about football. If you have any questions about a game, if you've got a game that's going to happen today, if it's college baseball, I might have to look it up. But, if you stick to the major sports, I can give you an answer on that pretty quickly. So feel free to ask any questions, make any comments. And with that said, let's give out another pick. Sticking to baseball, let's see. Going to go to Atlanta. We've got the Atlanta Braves, which, a lot of the people we broadcast to is down in the South. So we got a lot of Atlanta Braves fans down there. It's Braves country. The Braves finally looking like a Major League Baseball team again. Of course, right now, the Mets are at the top of that division, but the Phillies and the Braves right there behind them. But the Braves are going to need to win against these teams that they should win against, and the Reds are horrible. They should absolutely be getting these games. Yes, it's on the road, so but you should want to at least get a win in the series. And so they lost yesterday. I expect the Braves to bounce back. We've got Brandon McCarthy on the mound. As I've said before, Brandon McCarthy is a former Dodger, so I've seen a lot of him. And he's pitching against Tyler Mahle. Not 100% sure how you pronounce that. But we're getting the Braves at a pretty decent value, and it's mostly because, they're on the road and they haven't played very well against teams that they're supposed to beat. And I just think that that's something they're going to have to get over the hump, and I'm expecting them to do that here today. Brandon McCarthy is 3-0 on the year, so he's been pretty lights out for the Braves. I expect that to continue. And we're getting the Braves at minus 125. So the Braves minus 125, that will be our third pick for today. And last but not least, we're going to go to one more game for baseball, and that's my Dodgers. So we got a late game. And all the way down to the bottom, we've got Dylan Peters pitching for the Marlins. going up against Kenta Maeda for the Dodgers. Dylan Peters has been atrocious. His ERA is ridiculous. It's in the 6 to 7 range, and I expect him to continue to give up runs. The Dodgers minus 125 here on the run line is definitely something to consider, especially since yesterday they just squeaked out a 1-run victory. I think today they'll kind of blow the Marlins up a little bit. So that minus 1.5 is worth looking at. But to me, the value here is, and what's interesting is this line's going the opposite direction for us. So we love it. I was on the 8, the over of 8. The betting public, for some reason, is on the under of 7 of 8, and so it's dropped to 7.5. Now I can see why Kenta Maeda could completely blank the Marlins, and unless the Dodgers score 8 runs on their own, then we wouldn't cover. But I'm thinking that we're going to get like a 6 to 2 or 7 to 2, or maybe even worse, kind of blowout here. So we're going to take that over of 7.5, and we're going to run with it. And it's still moving. Right now, you can get that 7.5 at minus 105, and under 7.5 is minus 115. So that means that you have to put more money down to get the under. That means more people are betting the under, which means it could move even more. I could see this getting to 7. This is a late game, doesn't come on until 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you got plenty of time to let this line ride the rest of the day. If you do things the way I do, I usually don't make my late game picks. I don't put my bets in on my late games till later in the day. I like to see how I did in the early games before I do it. I also like to watch the lines. You know, if that starts to go back towards 8, I will jump in. I'll try to grab it. You know, like if I see that change, and we'll probably do a show here soon explaining stuff like this. Probably do that I'm going to do a show where I explain live betting. You know, basically what happens is right now you can get that over 7.5 at minus 105. So if that jumps to minus 110, that shows me that the betting public is pushing the line back to even. If it then moves to minus 115, like we have with the under right now, I know that people are now starting to flip. They've bet the line down so much that now they're like, okay, let's go with the other direction. And that's kind of how you can follow how lines are going to move during the day. That's something I do. I watch them constantly like a hawk, almost annoyingly probably. And then, so you watch it, you see if the line's going to improve, because I don't care what the betting public thinks. They can bet on Dylan Peters not to blow up and give you, 6 or 7 runs on a silver platter. I'm not willing to take that. I'd rather stay away from this game than to take that under. So I'm going to stay on that over. So if they want to bet the line down for us, we're more than happy to let them keep doing that. So we're going to take the under of 7.5, even better than 8. I had it written down at 8, but that's moved down to 7.5. We're going to take the under of, I'm saying under, the over of 7.5. We're going to run with it. We're going to love that line, 7.5, and see if it keeps going down. That'll be our 4th pick for today's show. So that leaves us with 2 NBA picks. I wrote down all 3 NBA games, and I'll be honest with you, I haven't even decided which 2 I'm going to give you. And just to give you an idea of how this process works, I don't always go into the live show knowing exactly what I'm going to do. I kind of sometimes just make decisions on the go. Once again, hey guys, what's up? Facebook down here. Shout out to Nick and Andy and Bryant, who have joined us today in the live broadcast on Facebook. Hey guys, what's up to you? If anybody would like to, I don't know, take just 1 second and hit the like button, I'd appreciate it. Every once in a while, it's cool to see a little fluttering light fly across the screen. But no fluttering likes for me today, it seems. But we appreciate you guys being here anyway. And of course, YouTube, we're up here. So what's up, guys? So let's just get into it. 2 more picks. NBA getting up against that 30 minutes. Got about 4 or 5 minutes before we hit that 30-minute mark. So I'm looking at these games, and I think I like today's lines a lot. First one I'm gonna give you is I've given out this one in almost every single time they've played, and I don't think they've disappointed us yet. Warriors and Spurs. The over/under is 205 today. Oh, a like just fluttered across the screen. My wife had to come into the show just so we could get a like. It's awesome. Not disappointing at all. Not disappointing at all. But proven that the button works, because I'm wondering sometimes if it's broken. But guys, it works. So in case you were worried that the button might be broken, it does work. All you have to do is hit it. And apparently it will send this like across the screen, fluttering. I don't know. Don't mind me. I'm just here. Anyway, Warriors over 205. This is in Golden State. If I had to give out a prediction on this game, I think the Warriors are going to close the Spurs out tonight, something like maybe 118, 101. I think they're going to jump all over this 205. I think this is probably one of your better bets of the day. So I'm going to jump on this one big time before the line changes. And so Warriors Spurs over 205, and that will be our 5th pick for today's show. And then I'm stuck. I'm kind of torn on this last pick because we've got the Celtics playing against the Bucks, and it's in Boston, and we're getting it at only 3. Boston Celtics are going to cover that at home. I think this is a series that we might see go 7, all the home teams winning. The Bucks are bad on the road, and until they show us otherwise, I expect the Celtics to be able to cover in Boston. At the same time, we've got an over and under of 203, and I think that game's going to be like a 105, 100 kind of score, 105, 101, somewhere in that range. So the 203 is worth looking at, but it's really close. So if I had to pick there, I'd probably go with the 3.5 over the over. But then we go to the Sixers Heat game, and we've got the Sixers -10. And even though that's a big spread for a playoff game, I think they're going to whoop them. I think they're going to wax them and finish them out like maybe even, like a 122, 124 to 104, something like that. 20-point game is what I'm expecting. At the same time, with that kind of score, the over of 215 looks good too. So lots of good spreads here. Not sure which one to take. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give out an extra pick. Screw it. We're going to give out an extra pick. We're going to go an odd number. So, maybe in case we're close, we have that tiebreaker. So I'm going to give out 2 instead of just the 1. So we're going to go Celtics -3.5. Even by the point if you want, to get the 3 so you can push. I could see that game coming down to the wire. I could also see a blowout. Just depends. The Bucks definitely looked a lot better on the road at home. In Milwaukee, but they're bad on the road, and you just wonder if the playoffs haven't changed that so far. So I'm going to take the Celtics -3.5, and then I'm going to take the Sixers -10. I'm going to avoid those 2 overs, even though we've covered the 215 a lot. I think the Sixers are going to blast them tonight. And I worry that the Heat might not even break 100. So that's where I worry on the 215. We could have like a 115-95 kind of game, and then we don't cover it. So let's take the Sixers -10. Let's take the Celtics -3.5. And call those our 6th and 7th pick for today, and our final pick on today's show. So we're going to try to keep it going. Like I said, I was 4-0 yesterday, guys. we've got a really good week. You know, we were 6-0, then we were 5-1, then we were 7-2-1, then we went 3-3, and then 4-2. And then, you know, I'm capping white hot from the NBA. I've only lost one game during that span. So that's why I'm giving you 3 of those picks tonight. Let's see if we can go 3-0. So guys, make sure you get your picks in on time. Make sure, you know, you're not worrying about a situation where the line moves on you. And I'm going to keep giving you every pick I can every day. I'm going to try to give you the best value. I think the picks that I've given you today are my best bets, minus what I would give you in the platinum package area. Of course, like I said, somebody has the balls to go try those platinum packages out. I guarantee you, I will make you money. All right, let's maybe pay your rent or buy you an Xbox or you know, take you to a baseball game or pay for your date with your girlfriend. You know, whatever it is that you need to do, you know, come to me and I'll make sure that we put you on some good value and make you some money. So guys, make sure you go to the Facebook page, the YouTube channel, the website. Make sure you're liking and subscribing all you can. Get as much content as you can. Get as much free content as can. I'm going to keep coming 7 days a week, 365 days a year with 100% free picks for you. Of course, go to that platinum package area and I'll make somebody some money. So with that said, guys, that's the end of today's show. And good luck with your picks. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And as always, let's make money. Finish over here. And have a nice day, YouTube.